Hello, welcome to the Bellatini Art Studio. It's just tonight, and that's it. Trying to get you uploaded here. I'm not sure if anyone will be able to join tonight, but this is when I have time. Hi, love. How are you? There's a lot of other people streaming right now, so I doubt that people will come on over. Hi, love. How are you? Hey, Lori. Yeah, do you? You don't gotta do things. Nessa, that's so cool, Lori. Thank you, love. I am extra itchy today. Hi, Amy. Hello. Yeah. Well, Lori's a late night person, so maybe she said she has to go shower. Hi, Nessa. How are you? How was your day? My day is nonstop about dog. Dog, dog, dog. All I do is dog. I love them. Don't get me wrong. I love my dogs. But boy, oh boy, does mom need a break from dogs. Puppy having is womp womp. I can't wait till I don't enjoy the puppy stage. I know Sarah is definitely enjoying Aura and her baby stage, and I love that for her. But I'm really not enjoying it this time around. And if I want to be honest about it, I love her and I'm not like regretting her in any way. I'm so exhausted. And of course, with all of the things I deal with, it makes it even harder. So I'm kind of, I'm at the mercy of, life. Dogs, dog. Nasa, why are you only okay? Why aren't you good? Tomorrow is Mama's Day. Is anybody celebrating that tomorrow? I'm trying to decide what color this house should be. Puppy getting should be offered as parent. Yes, you should get time off What would you do if you get a puppy and you have to go to work? What happens? Oh, yeah, I hear you. Those days happen, Nessa. That's for sure. Do you like my page, Nessa? This is my buddy page. I don't know what color. I'm thinking brown and then brown, but I'm not sold. Should it be a different color? Thank you. I haven't looked at Discord today, but I will. I've tried to get all the social medias and all the things, and it's honestly, it takes hours to get through all the social media. Some days I can do it, and some days I can't, but I like to get over to Discord. But usually, I know this is maybe TMI, but I save my Discord stuff until I'm in the bathtub and I can just sit back, relax, and like actually spend time answering thoughtfully as much as I can because you guys are my friends, and you're there and I want to give back that time. I just I have to respond to certain things in a certain way or my brain just overloads, if that makes sense. Do more today, but dad wanted my attention. Right. I mean, we all have to do what we have to do, right? There's no perfect thing and nothing ever lines up properly. It's like, you know what? At one point in my life, I had everything so dialed in and I was able to just be this like superhuman. And these days, I am not in any way, shape, or form. I just constantly have to give myself dang grace. And I think that's the hardest thing because I can give you all grace. All of you get all the grace, every one of you. But for me, there's no grace. I don't know if I give all my grace away or what. But when it comes back around to me, I'm kind of like, well, that was nice. Moving on. And it's just the way I've always been. I think you and Nessa and I were talking about this the other day about how hard that is sometimes because such a giver. I'm such a giver. And when it comes to getting back, I sometimes don't even realize I deserve to get back. And then there's no more mental space for me. But, no. And that's not a lot to say anymore because I have no mental space anymore. So I have barely anything, period. So I guess giving it away to others is better than me stealing it. So strength? I don't know. I don't know. Do you know? Hey, I wanted to tell you all. Do you guys know what nail stamping is? Nail stamping? Yes, it does. It does. And I am like so many others where I'm flat out sick of it. Good job, Rim. Good job, Rim. Good job, boy. Good baby. He's a good boy. Yeah, you did good job. Yeah, inside voice, huh? Inside voicing you and your wild brother out there. No, no, you can't get back there. No, get down. Holy cow, dog. Jeez Louise. Why? Thank you. What do you like about him? So nail stamping is, I don't know if you can see my nails. So they're like more than a week old now. So they're a little, and they're super short. So, but there's polish, gel or whatever. And then I have these little images stamped on them. Well, once upon a time ago, I probably had nearly as many supplies of nail stamping stuff as I do like art stuff because I used to do hair, nails, scan. I'm a cosmetologist on top of everything else. And it's something that has always relaxed me is doing nails. And so it's something that I've really wanted to get into, and they look like this. They look like this, and so you use polish with them, and you put it on there, and you swipe it off, and use this thing, you dab it, and then you go boop like this on your nail. And I just wanted to let you know that this is so much joy for me, and I only have 2 left. I used to have hundreds, um, but they have different plates, and these are called plates, stamping plates, and then they have, the polishes and, all the fun things, and then you put them on these little stamper things, and then you turn them over and you can color in all of the things so that when you stamp them on your nail, you got this cute little image on your hand. And yeah, Sarah is also super obsessed. She's not really convinced to wear them yet, but she's absolutely obsessed with doing them for me. And so that is something that I have been hyper fixating on again because it never leaves me. I'll think, oh, yeah, well, I'm over it. And then it just constantly calls me back, if that makes sense. Do you have anything else in life besides coloring or art that calls you back constantly? That's something for me. Yeah, I go through phases. I've definitely been like a pretty like diva-like creature in my life at points, but that's not really who I am anymore. But there's something to be said about my nails being done. It makes me feel good. If my nails look ugly, I feel ugly, even though that may not be an actual reality for some people, but it is for me. It makes me just feel like I've given up if I don't have nice nails. They don't even have to be like polished or anything. They just have to be in a decent way. Yeah, I think Sarah feels that way too. She has a lot of sensory issues. And, she'll start picking hers off like right away. Matter of fact, every night she's like tugging at my nail polish and stuff like that. And it's just how she is. And I happen to think it feels really good. So she does that and it doesn't bother me. And I guess if it means I get a new set of nails, then it means I get a new set of nails. Win win, right? Thank you to all of you that have watched my more recent video on my ink tense experience. My goodness. I did this. And also in the picture, it doesn't do it justice because it wasn't dry yet. So it changes everything once it's dry. Yeah, I'm the same way. I think Sarah's the same way too. We definitely are a little less high maintenance than the average. But I've not always been this way. I've been the opposite way majority of my life. I've always felt like I had to look my best and be my best. My hair had to be perfect. Makeup on, like I was very much that human. And then life kind of changed for me and I did van life. And van life didn't make me stop it. There was no reason I couldn't continue being the little diva that I was. It was more along the lines of I just felt like it wasn't necessary. It's not necessary for me to look like a princess all the time, if that's what I look like, right? Um, but I am embracing being more natural these days in most ways. I just like my nails done. I don't have to have big old fancy nails or anything like that. I just like to look a little more put together. I don't go anywhere. I don't see anyone. Nobody is, looking at me. I don't have to get up for a job. I don't do anything like that. But so it's for me. It's not really for anyone else, right? Yeah, most socks are evil. And yes, I'm very specific about actually, I'm gonna say no, I'm not, because I don't care what kind of socks I have on. That is actually probably not a truth of mine. Sarah, yes, Sarah has one that has an L and an R on it so that they go on the right foot because that's how she is. Me, you could put two different socks on my feet and I do not care. I don't care. I will have a Bugs Bunny and a Hello Kitty sock on and I don't care. It bothers other people. It doesn't bother me. So I'm sorry about the late live, it just life is not set up for me to just follow some sort of pattern of schedule. And um, I'm thankful that you all have joined and that you're here. I appreciate it. Hi, how are ya? How are you, friend? Oh, it's gonna need a darker brown. Do I have one? Do I have one? This is a green, olive green. This would have come in handy earlier if I would have looked harder. Falling pencils. Yes, I know, hon. I know who you are. Thank you, though. Of course, I know who you are. You're always a doll. There we are. Sepia, dark sepia. No, I appreciate you being here. How are you and what's been good? So I started this page off using Holbein pencils, and that was probably a fail. No, I didn't like that in here. And then so I got the base down with the Holbein, and then I went back over it with Lyra. And then I did Prisma here, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm sorry. I think I was looking at two different things and multitasking. I apologize. Oh, is it hot today? Where area do you live in? Like southern, central, northern? I forget what part you live in. I saw something in the news today that said that there's an earthquake that will erupt off the shore of Oregon before Christmas or before the end of the year. I don't know why I have so much anxiety over earthquakes and volcanoes. Just volcanoes, really. I grew up with earthquakes. They don't they bother you. Of course, they're big and they're scary as all get out. but if you've been in a big one, I just have like this healthy fear of volcano eruptions. I watch it too much, like on oh yeah, I'm from 101. My God. I don't know if you remember, but I'm also from California. That's too hot. That's too hot. Anything above, well, for me these days, anything above 60 is hot. But with all due respect, probably 80. 80 is probably my max that I can handle before I start losing my marbles, you know? I am hungry for something and I can't figure out what sounds so good. Do you ever have that? And like no matter what you eat, it doesn't um yeah, right, Sarah? Eggs, hard-boiled eggs. I forgot to ask you. I got up to eat one last night and I don't remember which ones were hard-boiled, and I didn't want to waste an egg in case it wasn't. I get I'm temperature sensitive these days, but I think I can handle if there's a breeze. If there's no breeze, then forget it. I'm miserable in any weather. There's a carton. Those in the carton are hard. Those in the plastic can are good. Okay. Thank you, Sarah. But I feel like I'm hungry for like a big, gigantic meal, like, you know, like a chicken fried steak and mashed potatoes, all those things that I'm not eating right now, of course. I shouldn't say right now, I just don't eat them on a consistent because I calorie count. Yeah, I don't have any of those chickpeas. I have to go get some. I also found this recipe the other day I sent Sarah, and it's to make hummus. The thing is that chickpeas have like 270 calories per cup. So that's kind of a lot for a cup. Hey, Kathleen, I'm so happy to see you here. I haven't seen you in a while. Did you get a notification this time? Where's your aura? Where's Aura? Hey, come here. She's so feisty. Perfect. Mine last week was giving me a hard time, and honestly, I don't think I got one live. I just had to go on at times that I think people go and just keep checking to show up to anybody's. YouTube has a mind of its own and like acts however it wants to act, I think. I don't know. Do you guys think so? I think it has everything to do with the algorithm. They'll push people out, like because I haven't been doing live as much, I feel like they punish me. But maybe I'm crazy and maybe that's not right. They say it has a lot to do with who you're friends with. A lot to do with what they look at. I hear you on that one. I go off the recommendation one a lot when I'm looking for things. simply because sometimes I will get tired of watching the same things that I watch, and it kind of refreshes my brain and gives me more like to be able to watch again. I don't know if that makes sense. But like even Shannon's hasn't been coming up on my live list lately. I was just like, that's crazy talk. Because I lurk in a lot of different lives, because I don't always have the mental ability to, join in conversations. I like being there, I like hearing everything, I like being with everyone. I just sometimes don't have the mental capacity for it. And so sometimes I will, and I'll show up and be chatty Cathy. But for the most part, I spend a lot of time very silent. So actually hearing my voice feels weird. Yeah, I remember you telling me that, Kathleen, that you just kind of hang tight sometimes. And, it's not that anybody's lives are unfun or unfriendly or anything. I just sometimes don't have what it takes to keep up. And so it's easier for me just to process what's being said. And hey, you're getting watch time for me because I'm a lurker, Remy, Remy, no barking. No barking inside. I know the gate's up, and that's just what it is right now. That's just what it is right now. Yeah, it is. It is sometimes. And that's why, when y'all come here, I'm totally not offended if you're just lurking. And, there's days where you just can't. It doesn't mean you don't want to hang out with your friends. It doesn't. I mean, if we were going to go to coffee tonight, let's say we're like, hey, let's meet up for late night coffee at somewhere, and we're going to bring our coloring books and some supplies. We're going to sit at the table. We're going to drink coffee. I probably would be very quiet. I would probably be very quiet. Yes, if we're talking, I'll probably talk, but I probably wouldn't just sit there and be the whole time, And so that is real, and that's real life. And I think that we spend so much time with each other here on lives and in social media that there should be some grace for that. I think we should say, my God, I'm over. I'm so over. Anybody want some dogs? Go out there. Go. Come on. Come on. Yep. Laura, stay out. Come on. Go. Good girl. They've officially found our hallway. They get to stay in our hallway. You'll take a boy? Oh, well, you can't have my Remy. Well, we can't give away Ruger either. I don't know what to give you then. It's an all or nothing thing. Yeah, Remy, Rem's my baby. Like, it's not that he's any more special than Ruger or Aura. He treats me differently. He treats me like his one and only love, except for when his mom comes home and he squeals like a dang pig because he's so excited to see her. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you. You have a good evening, and do not sweat to death because that is some hot stuff down there. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for stopping in, friend. Yeah, I mean, I am always impressed with the people that show up and can hold all the conversations and just really be in it, and I I am enjoying it. There's never not a time not enjoy, of course, unless there's drama going on, and then I'm like, "That's for the birds." Um, because 'cause I'm like to be very drama free. But, yeah, it's a very interesting kind of concept of I wanna be here sometimes, but mentally, how do you talk for that long? I'm not even used to hearing my own voice. Sometimes when I get off of live, my voice is so tired. So I don't have any plans for tomorrow. No plans have been made or talked about or anything like that. What do people do on Mother's Day? I don't know if I've really ever had it celebrated for me. I mean, maybe with like flowers and stuff like that, but like I've never had anyone do anything like big, or I don't know what people do for it. Maybe people don't do big things for it. Right. I mean, I talk to Sarah, but there's a lot of silence here too. Both of us are very quiet people. Laura, you're okay, Mama. Uh, 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 This has been a fun page. That's for real. Just simple, easy, nothing too crazy. Just coloring. I appreciate this, Nessa. It's nice just to have a relaxing page where I don't feel like I have to like do the most. I think that's been my MO lately, is not wanting to do the most. That's probably my truth. That's good. I definitely I miss being able to do what I want to do. That's for sure. I'm so dependent on help, and I was telling Sarah that the other day, like I've never been in a position where I've ever had to really ask for anything because I've always had my own independence, my own money, my own um transportation, my own everything. And for the first time in my life, I'm so humbled by needing to depend on somebody. I'm glad it's Sarah because she's loving and kind to me about it. But um, it's like this absolute I can't. I'm not gonna say the word, but it has changed me as a human. Oh, that's good. I'm glad. I'm really happy for you, Anessa. Aw, I love that, Kathleen. Yeah, you say how good he is to you and how he loves on you every day. I'm sure maybe it doesn't feel like it every day, but it's different when you live with people. I mean, I guess the boy's dad, even because we haven't been together since Luke was 3. But he used to take me out to lunch or breakfast or something most of the days. But he's in a relationship, so I guess those things stop when you have a relationship, and maybe the mother of your child doesn't, you know, I don't know. I don't know how that works, but that's what it is. And um, yeah, it's okay. I've been a single mom majority of their life, and I think that it's been up to me to celebrate myself. I feel very dehydrated tonight. I mean, I don't need to be celebrated with gifts or anything like that. That to me, it's just me. I don't need it. I know. Like, how do you guys do things in your families? Do they gift you? I always see the commercials for all these fancy Mother's Day gifts and stuff like that, and I always think, how many households actually do that? I used to with my mom. Give her gifts, take her out. Aura, all done. One thing I've learned about Aura versus Remy and versus any other pup I've had, which is only one other. Um, I've had dogs like later in life, like dogs, but I've never had my own puppies. I've had like Aura's my third puppy. Is Aura is way more. Um, she's smart. She's really smart. She's a bratty smart though. She's got an attitude from another world. And I think that my first pup was like that too. Ended up being a great pup. She never got past her abandonment issues. How do you do that? What's the best route to getting rid of a puppy's abandonment issues? Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think you do a lot for her every day. I mean, you 100% take care of her. I just find it interesting how many households are so different. You know what I mean? Hi, MJ. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining in. This is a weird Mother's Day for me, simply because this is the last year my kids are babies. I don't have any more babies anymore. I'm sorry if they're too loud. Um, um, so I feel maybe a little more nostalgic about it than I normally do. I'm thinking. Um, it's weird. It's a weird moment when your kids are no longer babies and they're now officially adults and you don't have any more say so, and they just are who they are and they're going to be who they're going to be, and it's like a weird chapter that's weirdly not closed but not open. Does that make sense? And we always need our parents to some degree, I think, even if you don't have them. And so I don't know, maybe that's like what has me thinking about it. 'Cause, there's no more kids. There's no more kids. I have no more kids. And I also think I didn't get to be a traditional parent because, I mean, first of all, Mason is not a typical, you know, functioning human. And so my motherhood has always been very different than the majority. And so I think it's even more weird that literally I don't have any more babies. There's no more kids. They're just grown men now. Oh my gosh, this dog. She's gonna have to learn, right? She has a lot of toys. She's okay. She's had food. She's had all of the necessities, and she's got toys, and she's got a brother out there, and she just wants to whine. So does that mean we just let her whine? Is that what I do? I don't know. I don't know. Do I bring the brown down to the basket or do I do a different color basket? Hmm. What do you do? What do you do? I can only imagine for Lori, being that you live with your mom and also like you, Nessa, that live with your dad, you guys have a different type of relationship with your parents because of it. eyeballs are itching. Remy, you gotta stop, little lady. That's not Remy. Or I know I need to stop talking to her because the more I talk to her, she'll just do it. But I just get so overwhelmed by it. Do, 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 do. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. It's probably so loud. Tell me if it's too loud. If it's too loud, I can go. Yeah, I would agree with you. Um, I probably would have that same experience with my mom, except for life wasn't the same for me as it was probably for lots of people with my mom. And she would never listen to me about what's good for her or not anyway. So it's best to save that heartache for someone else. She is a very stubborn woman and she likes things the way she likes them, and they have to be that way or it just doesn't work out for her. So it's best that I'm not her caregiver because, with all due respect, I really thought that that's what would happen as I got older. But she gets pretty snappy with me, and it's not something I can handle these days. I really give all of you that are taking care of your parents like the utmost respect. You guys are like real heroes. I've had so many friends over the years that have had to do that, and it really can take a toll on your relationship with them. Right, right. And you know what? I understand that too. They're in a position where they were the parent and they've been independent, doing their own thing. Why shouldn't they have things the way they want them? I know that like Sarah has to take care of me, and I'm sure I'm just as stubborn also. I'll be right back. Yeah, MJ, I imagine it's very tough. And honestly, our stories are so different. You know, every one of us have our own set of things that are harder or easier and all the things, you know. For one person, it might be so hard to have to care for they miss them. Whew, I literally You guys want to see Miss Aura? You want to see Miss Aura? You can go on the paper. Go ahead. What's it smell like? Come here. Your ears are so curly today. Look how curly her ears are today. Can you see this? Come here. Come here. Look how curly her ears are today. I swear she grew like an entire puppy size last night. MJ says hi, Aura. MJ says hi, Aura. You pretty baby. You say hi to them like this. Say hi. Hi, guys. Hello. Oh, you're just a wild baby. Is it too bright down there? It's too bright, huh? It's too bright for Mom, too. You know that, Aura? What you doing, Rem? You're okay? She's okay. She's pretty cute, Lori. She's pretty cute. Do you want to say hi also, Rem? Do you want to say hi? Come on. Come on. Come say hi. You don't want to? Okay. You're cute, too. You're a pretty baby. You're handsome. You're a handsome dude. You're a handsome dude. He says, but what about me, Mom? What about me? I need to be cute too, Mom. He is cute. He's very handsome. I love my kiddo. I love all my kiddos. Even my big kiddos. The thought of trying to get a family portrait with all three of the dogs. Hey, Remy, it's Ruger. It's Ruger. It's Ruger. All done, buddy. Good job. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know. Lori, she's a really cute one. Yeah, I mean it's been difficult this last week. But it's just establishing routine, it's really just establishing routine and expecting Aura to fall into our routine instead of routine around her, because the whole house can't routine around her. She's only one of them. Remy, no. But yeah, I mean, our house was already ready for her because Remy's only a year and a half old. So we didn't really unpuppy the house. And we don't really parent in a way that I don't parent in a way, even with my human children or my dog children, that I expect to have to move everything out of their way or anything like that. I expect my dogs to leave my things alone. So I basically get a parent to where she has to listen. And unfortunately, like I've learned even in childhood, it is harder to parent that way, but long term is better. There are so many things that Remy won't even touch or even think about touching anymore. Ruger doesn't even think about touching things. I don't move things out of their way. They need to not touch. So it's the same way with my kids. I mean, of course, I'm not going to let them just touch a hot stove and all the things. But it was a lot of reinforcing, lots and lots and lots of reinforcing, and it's exhausting. It's exhausting. It would be nice just to think that if it was out of sight, out of mind, but the moment they go somewhere else, they're like, oh, fun toys. I'm not talking to you, Aura. You silly baby. She thinks I'm talking to her, so she wants to kiss my face. She's like, oh, my mom's talking to me. She must want my attention. No, I just want you to lay down. I want you to lay down. Just lay down like a cute baby. Lay down like a cute baby. Quiet in your eyes. She's a pretty baby. She really is a good girl. She's a very good girl. She's very, very smart. Oh, do you love me? Do you love me today? Do you realize I'm loving too? And that mama is not the only love. Ain't you, baby? I love the smell of pups. They're so good. I'm not sure what to do with this basket. Do I make it brown? Do I make it a different color? You're a good boy. Good boy, Rem Rem. I'm just waiting for the day that they can lay down without Aura wanting to snap at Remy because he just wants to cuddle with her. He'll go to lay down and cuddle with her, and then she'll snap at him, and then he's like, "What the heck?" And he gets up. Um, she is, but she's still, she's pretty rambunctious. Also, so she will settle down. She settles down more for Sarah. I think she sees me different than she sees Sarah. Like right now, she's laying here and she's content, but she wants me to just pet her and rub her and all the things for her to stay that way. She's better at a lot of things than Remy was. I know for a fact that the consistency has to continue and I'll get there. Just the same way I have with Remy and any other pup. Remy is really, really kind of fell into our ways and kind of does things the way that we do things around here. And it's been really I definitely see the difference because I felt like Aura was like, oh my gosh, but then I realized how much Remy has grown. But I also see that Aura is so much more advanced in some areas than Remy was. She just scared you, huh? He's got big, big bark. It's okay, Rem. It's okay. It's okay. You got it. You got it. You got it. If he would stop barking, you wouldn't be so freaked out all the time. You want to get stuck out here by yourself? And unfortunately, our neighbors just put in a chicken coop. So what we had was a little bit more silence with them, and they weren't being so explosive. Now there's chickens out there, and the next door neighbor's dad is now living there, and he's doing all these like house projects for them. And so he's out there working every day, and Ruger does not like it because it feels to him probably like he's in our yard doing things. So yeah, there's all that too. Yeah, fun. I mean, I wake up and I hear them in their little pen making their little chicken noises, and I like it. But I'm like, you, what do I do with my dogs now? Because all they do is just sit there and bark at them. So now I'm like, now I'm gonna put up my own chicken coop, and you're gonna deal with my dogs barking at them too. It's the reason why I don't have a chickens. They also have what do they call it? A catio. So they breed Persians. And so they get breeding Persians and they have chickens. Yeah. I am indecisive with my color choices today. Is that funny? Not funny. Yes. I mean, I don't blame them for wanting the chickens. I mean, especially if they're going to get eggs, but will the chickens lay eggs if my dogs are fretting them all the time? I was thinking about that the other day. I was up kind of early and I was just sitting there watching them and looking at, over the fence because they have, I don't know. I know you can only do so much, but it's a little bit tacky because it's like they have to put the fencing over the top so they don't fly out of it or whatever. But I was thinking about that the other day. Like, are they going to be able to lay eggs and not be distressed when the dogs are like losing their minds? I don't know how that works. All the things, all the things. And Ruger doesn't take to Aura the way he took to Remy. Remy was so insistent that Ruger would be his buddy and antagonized him and forced him to play. Ruger's kind of like a grumpy old man. And he really is a sweetie. Hello and welcome again. I don't know how to help you with drawing. I definitely help you with coloring. There are so many people on the internet that can help you with that. I definitely cannot help you with drawing. I need help with drawing myself. Yeah, he does have a very strong voice and he scares the living you know what out of everybody. Um, People probably don't even walk on our side of the street now because he's just so loud. The kids have like there's a route to a bus and the kids walk by and they always cross the street now. Um, because he's such a big loud voice. It's not funny, but I kind of think it's funny. But he just sits in the yard and barks at them and like, you better not come over here. You better not, and this late at night, it's like, what the heck are you even barking at? Imagination, if you want help with your coloring, it's best just to hang out and kind of watch and ask questions. I don't have any clue what you color, how you color, what you color with, what are you coloring on. There's so many questions that go into how to help somebody. I appreciate you coming back, though. I never had anybody help me with coloring, so I mean, my best answer is, just simply watch and ask lots of questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. There's a lot of I mean the I can't really tell you the right way to do it. Have you tried it? Have you just got them out and tried it? Okay, Nessa. Okay, I'm hanging in there, doing my best. Trying to, just do my thing. Thanks for asking. I appreciate that. I am in the United States and we live in Washington. Yeah, I remember you saying you're from India. Welcome. Angie, are you leaving? My goodness, my stomach is growling. You know when I'm hungry is because I'm craving pizza. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would go to India for sure. I sometimes watch different stuff on Discovery Channel, and I love to watch things about just different cultures and things and different countries. And sometimes we land on India, and it is such a loving culture, like love and respect. And that's something that I find fascinating. Oh, thank you. Thank you, MJ. You can hear my stomach? Hi, Ivy. How are you? You cannot hear my stomach. You're just pulling my leg. You can hear my stomach, then I really need to eat. Yeah, we have Winco. Okay, imagination, have a good afternoon. Thank you. It's nighttime for us. Some people it's morning time, like early morning. I don't have one yet. We have to go to grocery shop this week. We I wasn't feeling all that well this week, so we kept it simple. We did some grocery shopping, but not enough. Thank you, Ivy. Thank you. I appreciate that. This has actually been a really nice picture to just it's funny because I started stressing out about the background. Background was like kind of life that is. But if you watched my video, you saw my distress in it. Oh, I love that, MJ. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. I will definitely, if I do that, I'll have to look you up. It's distressing. I did a video, just put a video out of it this own. I did a video on the background and talked about my struggles with it. It took forever. It took well over an hour for me to get this background, but it was worth it. It was worth it. Yes, artichoke. That's my favorite pizza, MJ. I can't really have red sauce too much anymore because it will break out my face. I have ocular rosacea, and so also rosacea, and so lots of things will flare it up, and so I have to like stick to white sauces, or I can dilute it a little bit, like so I can like mix white sauce and red sauce together. But anything that's like a whole tomato or it makes my eyes like literally um imagination. I will do that. I appreciate that. Um yeah, so anyway, that's what I have to do. Your little whine noises are so cute, little lady. Rose Sosh is yes, MJ. It's the best. I love it. And so we have one of those. Have you guys been to Mod Pizza? MOD Pizza? Mod Pizza? I don't know. It's kind of like Subway, and you go in and you put all your fixings on it, and you can like create your own pizza. And I love doing that because I'm a little bit fancy with my pizza. I like all the fancy things on my pizza, including ricotta cheese. Mm, They're so good when you have like rose sauce. That's like I can't even say that. So you do all that. So I'll have them put a little red, and then I have them smear the white on it, and then you put ricotta dots, right? And then you'll put like mozzarella over it. Oh shoot! And I will put mushrooms and artichoke and some a little bit of ham. Oh my gosh, I can just go on. I am starving apparently. So good. Mod pizza is great. And they put it in the little fire thing. Pineapple, no, I like Canadian bacon and pineapple, but I don't want pineapple with anything else. I don't know. Are you hungry? Oh, me too. What did y'all have for dinner tonight? Is not here. She won't be home till late. She's got overtime all week. But it's her Friday, so she'll be home tomorrow. I do like pizza. If it was made with pizza on it, I'd still eat it. I love olives on it. I love like little pieces of bell pepper. I don't like big chunks of it, but I like it, and I can't eat that either. Oh yeah, me too. I actually was like, dang, pizza. Pizza sounds amazing. If you could hear my tummy rumble right now, you'd think I've never even had food before. But that's been my goal, is to let myself feel hungry. Because often in life, like, I was getting to the point where, like, I literally never felt myself hungry. I was just eating because it's time or I have time or yada yada. But now that I don't have like a schedule, I can actually hear myself be hungry. It's like such a weird thing. I never knew that being hungry was like an actual chore. It's funny. I've been really wanting a steak pretty bad, but it doesn't. Oh, and onions. Geez, do not ever leave out the onions, MJ. That's like a catastrophe. Um, I've been wanting a steak, but I don't do very well with red meat anymore, so I have to be choosy with that. But man, a big fat steak and mashed potatoes. Mm-mm-mm. That's really interesting. Red meat will send me into a migraine sometimes. Like, well, mostly. So it's not really worth it for me anymore. But yep, I love onions. Oh, okay. I'll stop. No pizza this late at night for y'all. Unless you got pizzas to cook in the oven. Well, then tell me what you had for dinner, Lori. I'll need to know. And to be honest, Kathleen brought it up. Kathleen brought up pizza. Oh, I bet, MJ. Ooh, a big fat steak. Wouldn't it just be just maybe Mike will bring one home for you tomorrow and you can have that for Mother's Day. Wouldn't that be great? Oh, okay, maybe I did. I don't know. Well, you brought up the cauliflower crust, and then I went to Pizza Land, you know? Okay, Ivy, you have a wonderful evening. Good night. Thanks for hanging out. But I'm okay with you bringing up pizza because man, it sounds good. Eating good in the neighborhood. Oh, I wish. I wish I could. I would have to drive over there. You have to go in the store to do it. And I can't drive. It's not safe for me to drive. Is Sophie's brother. Or trust me, I would figure that out. I would figure it out. But if I go outside, my eyes stop working pretty much. Well, even inside they do. But you know, the aftermath is really tough because like my eyes, whenever there's information coming into me, they don't want to work. They start to close, even if people are talking to me. Actually, mostly when people talk to me, it happens. So when I drive, all of the lights and the things, like it's like my brain's processing and it can't. So my eyes just want to go ploop, and they spontaneously close. Not really fun. It's not fun. When I was working before I knew what was wrong with me, I would drive with my one eye like holding it open like this the whole way home. And Sarah would like get so stressed out and she would just like be worried about me the whole entire time. So I was also worried about myself, if I'm gonna be honest. So driving is not very safe for me. In the UK, when people have my eye disorder, they have their license revoked or taken away, and they have to like go back and prove that their vision is well enough to drive. Here in the States, they don't do that, and I wish they would because if somebody has my condition and they're trying to drive, like I'm sure because your depth perception is off also. I don't know. Doesn't seem smart to me. Seems like they should have that. Yes, I do get auras. I do. Same with Sarah. I get different types of auras. Aura sitting here listening to me color, and she hears it scratch on the paper and keeps looking up like, what are you doing? Stop doing that. Oh, you don't want us to bother you, huh? She doesn't like that sound. Well, you might want to get used to it because we color around here, young lady. Yeah, you're tired. You're grumpy. Look, it's quiet time now. It only takes an hour and 30 minutes. That's cute, not the puppy type. I love that, MJ. I do get auras. The sparkling lights. Yeah. I get in my left eye up in the corner, I get like a dot like this, and it looks like just like a glowing disco ball. And it will come and it'll go. And when that happens, I usually have about 24 hours, 48 hours. And then that's when my big migraines come. And they usually last days. And of course, migraines instigate all the rest of the health. They want to control it. They say, "Yeah, yeah, let's have a party today." I will say, coloring late at night like this is very, very relaxing. It's way more quiet than it normally is, when I have daytime coloring. Absolutely. Absolutely. If I, if we have, and unfortunately here in the Pacific Northwest, it's constantly changing. So Sarah and I have talked about if we move, where would we go that there's less change in the pressure? I feel like when the wind blows, that's when I have them. I've learned to celebrate when I don't have them though. That's the truth is you got to be good when you're good, and when you're not, you just hunker down and do all the things that you have to do to get past it, get through it. I also have the kind where I don't always have pain. I will have just sickness and all the other things that come with migraines. Um, and so sometimes I'm literally like, what is wrong with me? Why am I sick? Why am I fatigued? Why am I sick to my stomach? And I have to remember that that is also a migraine of mine. So I get mentally confused by my stuff. I would have to say that Sarah's migraines are physically more painful than mine on most days, not all the time. But on most days, her migraines are a lot more um, fierce. Mine make me sick, very sick. And it does happen. There are sometimes I'm in full blown, like, I can't stop crying. It's extremely painful, all the things. But Sarah's, on the other hand, if she gets one, she's in pain no matter what. But she's got treatments and she's on medication as well. So she's literally on everything that you can possibly think of to help with them. And for the most part, she lives without the pain all the time, but she doesn't live without the other symptoms all the time. I think people don't understand migraines. I didn't understand migraines. I feel like I still don't understand migraines. Like, yeah, pain, nausea. Yeah, you know what, MJ, that is a real thing too. That is a real thing. And it's just a lot. It's a lot to go through all of that. And, I'm sure people get tired of hearing about it, but when it is your entire life and consumes every bit of you, it's hard not to talk about it. It's hard not to, let out our stuff about glucose levels being related to migraines. And nocturnal hypoglycemia could be a reason waking with migraine. Yeah, Sarah, I actually was thinking about that. And you know what? When you have a smaller snack before bed, as long as it's healthy and not migraine triggering, you sleep better and you wake up way more healthy than normal. And I've found that in my life, I think you've even heard me say this, that I was raised that you don't eat snacks at night because, God forbid, we don't want to get fat. But I didn't realize that nocturnal hypoglycemia was a thing, and that often when we're waking up at night, it has nothing to do with needing to go to the bathroom or not getting good sleep. Your blood sugar drops and it wakes you up and causes insomnia and all these things. Yeah, nothing after dinner. Like, don't do that. You're sick, in your head if you think you can eat at night. Like, nope. I was barely even allowed to have water. Yeah, same. Same, MJ. I'm like, "Ooh, it's gonna rain. Oh, it's gonna be cloudy," or yeah, that's a real thing, MJ. Are they helping you with your joints and stuff? I hope, I assume? Um, man, I don't know what to put in here. Yeah, I like to do nuts, and sometimes I'll do like a little bit of cheese because cheese will kind of like has protein, but it also has a little bit of carb so that it can be raised a little bit, but not like so high that it's, dangerous or anything. I try to like last night I woke up, well, I didn't wake up, I was already awake, but I felt my sugar drop. And so then I went and got a cucumber and put that everything seasoning on it, and it just helps. Maybe I'll do navy. Where's my navy? Maybe this is navy. It's just not easy to have, medical hit problems. I mean, I've had medical problems my whole life. I have only one functioning kidney with three-quarters of its function. So I've been dealing with health issues my whole life, on top of having female issues and all the things that come along with that. Um, but I've never had anything like what I'm dealing with in my life. I've never had anything that has stopped me in my tracks of living life. And here we are dealing with it, and I just have to just roll the punches. I don't know. But I do get to see the cardiologist actually in a couple days, um, sometime this week. And I'm hopeful that he'll help me because the medication they put me on for my heart rate, it causes me insomnia, and I literally cannot sleep. So there's that. But thank goodness I have you guys, and I have coloring and art and things like that to keep me balanced. Well, sort of, you know, because those things mean something. Was announced with level payments prior to my accident. A Whopper TBI adjusted how I cope with the pain now that I can walk or not. Oh, that is so good. That is so good, MJ. Wow, that's awesome. It's really hard to live with stuff, you know? It makes sense. That makes sense. 100%. I'm sorry you have to live with that, MJ. Oops. This right here is why they don't give me a license to color. I hear you. I'm much better at that myself. I'm too. Bum, 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 bum. It's so quiet. So I have been obsessed with watching, like, I don't know if you guys know this, but I want to live in a tiny house. I've wanted to live in something. I've always liked smaller spaces. I've not been a huge fan of like big houses and stuff. I mean, to each his own. Everybody has their idea of what's cool in life. Um, but I've always wanted to have a tiny house, and I've always wanted to build a tiny house. But I'm not going to build one now, and I get that. But dang, I just love the appeal of the simplicity of this simple life. Could you guys live in a tiny house? MJ, that is so real. That is so real. Mental health is very difficult to live with and to have others live with you. And this, I mean, America is full blown hung up on nobody needs help. You don't get therapy. Like you're less than if you get therapy or if you need something. I recently have had a conversation with a friend about mental health and how important it is to take care of yourself that way. And I've explained it to them like, if you had a broken arm, you would ask me to take you to the hospital to get it fixed. You wouldn't lay there with just with a broken arm for the rest of your life. And so I can't figure out why we don't want to fix our brains the same way. Would, but not Mike. He loves stuff. Oh, I don't blame you. I would I would love to live in a tiny house. I don't think it'll ever happen, but I do wish it would. There's a small coastal town in Oregon, and they are a tiny house community, and they also do bed and breakfast kind of stuff. They have like a you can rent them out. So Sarah and I have done that, and the one that we stayed in was honestly probably too small for us to live in. Maybe just the two of us, we could make it happen, but there would just need to be different configurations in it. But man, the bathroom in it was literally just so nice. It had a corner jetted tub and it was so nice. It was small kitchen, very simple, but I dream of having that. Same, MJ. Same, same, same. That would be my dream. I've always wanted to homestead. I've always wanted to have like a compound type thing where, there's multiple families on there that help each other with land and things like that. I mean, you would maybe fend for yourself on most of the time, but when somebody needs something, you got people there to help and help with land and help with your houses. And, I like a community garden. Yeah, that would be fun, an animal sanctuary. Would you have like exotic animals, or would you just do like domestic animals? What would you do, MJ? Also, Kathleen, we haven't picked out a page for our buddy color. What would you like to do? Let's do Hannah Carlson. Would that work or no? Oh, I'm so bad at decisions, Kathleen. um, do you have one that you like better than the others, or one that you don't like as much as the others? I'm gonna try the Albert Durs in there. Do they work okay? Have you tried that? Kathleen's like, I don't really care. Luscious color. Okay. Mm-hmm. Dogs, cats, farm animals. I enjoy watching Jacob's Ridge and the Asher House on YouTube. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I would like some goats, and I would like a cow, a milking cow. Um, I would like sheep because I would like to have the sheep, the fur, the whatever, I don't, my brain stopped. Um, their hair. Because we donkeys, we like to spin our own yarn. So that would be nice also. I have very little left to do in here, and I'm so indecisive. Alpacas, yes, alpacas would be great. I would take an alpaca. I'll take an alpaca. Give me an alpaca. Alpacas are cool. There's an alpaca farm, like actually right down the way from us. Oh, I continue, oops, to find pens that don't belong in the right spot. It's cold. It is already 10 p.m. Gonna slide off, you little lady. You're so furry and soft. Just gonna slide off with me. Yeah, peacocks are mean. So are ostriches, right? Peacocks are mean. They sure are an interesting little bird, though, to watch and kind of watch how they do their thing. But I don't think I would want them. They would be mean to the other animals. Maybe, maybe. See, I want to live on the farm, but I don't want to do all the animal maintenance. Even like cleaning out a chicken coop. Ugh, I think I cleaned up too many diapers and stuff. Perhaps. Tough birds. Kangaroos look tough as well. I was watching a tiny house. People in Australia that build tiny houses and they live on their land out there. They have a lot of the same legal laws that we do here, as far as like permitting and that baloney. And so I like to watch a lot, but it's so strange when you're watching it and they literally are kangaroos just out in the yard. It's kind of bizarre, simply bizarre. We had a peacock. He wasn't mean? Okay, well, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. They can be, though, can't they? They be mean. I don't know. They freak me out, I think, is my problem. Maybe I'm the one. Maybe I'm the problem. Why do builders get their yeah, that's a yeah. Why not? Why not? Holbein went forever. Stop it. You're eating my pencils. So not cheap pencils. What's the strangest animal you've ever had? Like, was it a rodent? Was it a? Because I know Sarah had like rats when she was a kid, and there's no way my mom was ever gonna let us have something like that. No way, no how. Like I didn't. I had kittens growing up. We had a lot of cats, lots of cats. Cats were the thing growing up. We had some beautiful cats, though. We had one cat. Her name was LeMay. She was a blue point Siamese. She was very beautiful, soft. Um, she had beautiful blue eyes. They were like literally crystals. And I had another cat, which was her mother. Her name was Baby, and she would not. She didn't. She wasn't supposed to live with us, but she kept coming in the house and through the dog door each night. She would find herself in bed with me. My mom thought I was like letting her in the house. And I was like, no, I wake up and she's here. She never believed me, but it was real. She just kind of found me. She used to follow me home from the school bus every day. So she obviously knew where I lived, and I would play with her out on the back patio. But I didn't ever let her in the house. She would find her way into the house and sleep with me every night. She was a good kitty. Tough. She reminded me of the kitty cat Rose. Rosebud. Do y'all like cats? Or doesn't like the sound of the pencil sharpener. I had few guinea pigs when I lived in an apartment. Always been a dog lover. Boyfriend found a kitten. He named DC for damn. That's funny, MJ. Oh, you're very allergic to him. Almost. I am not allergic to every cat. That's weird. I don't know what it is. Maybe they're more dander, but I cannot do their cat boxes. If I do their cat box, I will get sick. I actually go into like a migraine. I don't know what that's all about. But that developed as I got older. It wasn't always like that. Oh, we are adults here, and it is late night, and we're allowed to use the language we want to use. Thank you, MJ. Thank you. Cats are such good companions. They're so easy to take care of compared to dogs. Dogs are like kids. I mean, I don't think you should do this, but you can put food down for a cat and go away for a few days, you know? You can do that. They don't they're gonna be fine. You can do that with dogs. I look forward to our dogs getting older and being able to kind of take them with us and they're not little mongrels. Sarah and I have a bus that we've been building out, kind of haven't been building it out because health and all of the things, but I really, really want to work on that so bad. It's kind of really the only way I can escape is knowing that I have somewhere that I can retreat to if I'm not feeling well. And flying somewhere, I don't think that's an option. Maybe if, I don't know. I just have to go through it. Well, friends, look at what I've done. I've almost finished. Almost. How often do you guys see me finish a page? Like never. Well, I truly hope that national parks oh yeah, of course. Of course. They're gorgeous. They have like, they offer something you're just not going to see in your everyday life usually. And to me, they're so, I don't know, they're great. Have you been able to visit any, MJ? I have all of them except for the brand new one, except for the Christmas one. I got all of Hannah Bobana. I haven't colored in her in a little bit, so. Wow. That would be so fun, MJ. I bet you, MJ, you have some real cool stories to tell. Not fully uncolored. Well, yes, that is true because we have duplicate books. So I do have books that are untouched. So if you pick a Hannah Carlson and you pick something, chances are I'm going to have it to color. What book do you have uncolored? Do you have any Hannah's uncolored? Thank you, Amy. Thank you. Thank you. Amy, do you mind having to pick up and change your location? Have you gotten used to it? Did you not like it? What does that look like for you? Oh, okay. Well, that's good then. And that means that we'll have an open slate to whatever. Let me see. We have I think my most colored in is Twilight Garden. Twilight Garden is my most colored in book. Um, do you like coloring flowers? Oh, I love that for you. Do you ever get frustrated with it, Amy? Because when I lived van life, it never bothered me. But I know that some people can't handle different scenery. Twilight Garden. Yeah, that's Hannah, right? Let me look. Make sure I'm not making up lies. Hold on one second. All right. Oh, maybe is that a Twilight Garden? Garden. Maybe I might have lost my mind. Maybe I've lost my mind. Where is Twilight Garden? I know I have it. Where the heck is it? I have it colored in it, so a sleepy. It's a sleepy baby. Do you have any of the oh, here it is. Yeah. No, it's Maria Troy. That's why you're like, what are you talking about, lady? That's funny. Okay, well, just kidding. I've got seasons. I have them all. I have a lot of the little books too. I haven't showed those much love at all, actually, which is funny because I actually like them a lot, probably more than I do the regular books. You're okay. He's barking at nothing. He's barking at nothing. You're okay. I swear Ruger's going insane. There's not even anybody up in the neighborhood for him to bark. Like, our neighbors go to sleep very early, or at least they're in their houses doing nothing that we can hear or whatever. There's no reason for him to bark. Okay, look, I'm finished. I'm finished. All done. All done. Thank you for all those thumbs up. I appreciate it. I'm a weirdo. I've been coloring in these books too long to not know what is what. Oh my goodness. I have this book also. I think you have this one. I don't know if you want to color in something like that. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, lady. Thank you. Boom, bum, 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 bum. I really am digging this book. Do you have this book, Kathleen? This is probably my favorite Johanna book. Yes, just pick one. Okay, I'm just going to go over there and I'm going to pick one, and I don't know. So, first one that pops in my hand is this one. Do you have this one? This one is Magical. What is this one? Magical Worlds. Oh, thanks. I normally am pretty slow. I don't know if I'm a slow colorist. They say that I'm fast, but I feel like I'm not necessarily fast. Okay, give me a number so I'll count that page out. And that's the one we'll do. Meow. This is Meow. This is Meow. Meow. Pretty baby. This is a pretty baby. This is a pretty, pretty baby. Oh, sweet loves. Oh, sweet loves. Oh, yes, I love you too, Remy. I cannot say anything nice to Aura without saying something nice to Remy. Maybe everybody else will tell us what we should be coloring. Oh, look how cute he is. Man, I think 17. All right, here we go. Do I count the front page or past it? What's the rule on that? Do we have a rule on that? Let's see. Hey, young lady, don't bite my pages. Stop it. Stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and did it work out? Look how cute they are, right? In this animal. Oh, you were counting individual pages, back and fronts. Mushroom house with beetle on the roof. Mushroom house with beetle on the roof. Oh, here you are. Is this it? This is cute. That'd be cute. Is it this one? Oh, I like it. Do you want any other prompts to it or just the page? I like coloring mushrooms. They're pretty fun. I think this one's fine. This one's great. I love when other people pick them out, and I know that that's lazy of me, but I really like it because I will typically color something that I may not have picked out myself. Not necessarily that I don't like the page, but that I just wouldn't have picked it out. So to me, I feel like this is it's like the best thing for me is to do buddy colors, because this way my books are going to start filling up. I mean, this might be an untouched book. Yeah, this is an untouched book. So I'm excited. Yeah, buddy. Thank you so much, Kathleen. But this book, this one, it be done. It be done. I kind of feel like this needs something more, some more. Yeah, please do. I thank you. Thanks for letting us know that it's okay for others to join. Hey, young lady, no biting. Hey, no. Thank you. Good girl. He's a good girl. He's a sweet baby today. You're being very gentle with me. Be nice. Be nice. Ouch. You don't bite my face. You? No, thank you. But I'm really excited that I have a colored page in this book. It is not wanting to stay in here. I'm going to have to put some washi tape in that. Definitely isn't enjoying it. Sarah really wants to do this page, you said, which is on the back side of what I just did. She says she wants to do like a galaxy page, like make it look galaxy. Aura, do you have to go potty? A Magical World, I really like. It is a fun book. Wow, I really like it. So this one, this page here was a buddy color with Nessa, and I'm not sure if she had a hashtag for it or not, but the instruction was to do whatever page you wanted as long as it was going to be relaxing. But I'm thankful that Johanna has started to change her art, and she's better at her lines, and I think she understands even more, even though she colors, like I think she's understanding more and more like what us colorists are looking for in her work. So that's been really cool. Can pick a page out of this book too. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I'll do another one of these. Lori, what are you going to color in this book? What are you guys going to do in this book? Hey, hey, that's not for you. No, come here. I don't have your toys. I need a toy. She's just so pretty. You know, her eyes are turning green today. Stop. They've been blue, and today they're greenish brown. Oh, okay. Hey, stop. Stop. Kathleen, do you want to do a whole page in this one, or do you want to do like one of these over here that has like all the little dudes? I have I think the small books like these are a lot more untouched in my, because these came, I was collecting these books after I stopped coloring. So I have like a lot of these, and Sarah has a lot of these also, but I just haven't colored in them as much. Maybe we'll pick a smaller one like this or something, because we have like a full page in the other one. This is so cute. This page right here, I just want it to be so bright and so colorful. But I feel like I don't know if I'm ready because I don't know what the colors are yet. Well, this little dinosaurs, these are so cute. You gonna be in a fishbowl? Sometimes it feels like we're in a fishbowl, huh? Perfect, Amy. Thank you. I'll let you know. I'll post it on my wall. And then that way y'all can get started too. Ooh, owl. That's very zen-doodly to me. Oh, this one too. I was asking Sarah, what do I do with this circle? I don't know what you would put in the circle. These over here look fun to me. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I think so too. I love all these little potion bottles. I don't know if I'd ever do this, but these potion bottles make me happy. And then there's like this apothecary witches, I don't know, something or other. And then let's see. I am really, really not a butterfly fan. I don't like to color butterflies. That's something that like I will usually pull away from a butterfly page. This was really cute. I love this pumpkin. I was trying to find something that reminds me of like summer coming. This one would have been fun for Easter. There's the swan. Maybe we should do one of these little ones. The little, I don't know, that's kind of cute too. Birds. Oh, I can't wait to do this gem page. I don't know how I'm going to do it because I feel like I'm not mentally good enough at gems yet, but that's going to give me a go. I'm going to do this on that. Oh, a little lobster. Ooh, lobster sounds good. That's gross. I'm like, oh, cute. I'm going to eat it. It's gross. I'm telling you. I kind of like this one too. What about this one? This right next to it. Like then I would have to bring in the same color. Would I have to do that? That looked best if I made the background like the same so that it would be like a almost double page spread. I really like this one too. It's cute. Oh man, I'm indecisive. I haven't had enough time to really sit and look at these and go, oh, that's what I would do, and that's what I would do, and that's what I would do. These bottles are cute. Kathleen's like, just pick it. I'm just going through it right now. And the end. So I'm going to need to pick one now. Let's see. That would be murder. Would this be murder if we picked this one? I think I want to do this one that those balloons would be a lot of work. I think I want to pick Where are you? And those of you that join in the buddies, don't forget to send me your pictures so I can include them in my end of month video. Because I like to share. If you want me to share, if you don't want to, that's fine. But, I really enjoy like putting in that information. This one. Let's do this one. I think this would be fun. So this is the one. I'm tagging it. Hopefully you all want to join in. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That was good stuff. I'm excited. I have to think about this because now I have to go, background, color, way. All the things, all the fun things that we do when we do coloring. And then this one here, I'm really gonna have to think about it. I did a page in my frog book with this color cube, and I finished it. I'm not, I'm sure you've seen it on maybe you haven't, but on my social media, I have it on there. And I just did not like the way it turned out, but I really liked this color palette. I don't know. I'm having a hard time when I have to stick to a color palette. I get overwhelmed because my brain wants to like bring in all the possibilities. But yeah, I'm excited about this one. This is going to be fun. Fun. Yes, MJ. Thank you and good night. I will probably be going very soon as well. Thank you so much for spending time with me and being here. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm excited to color in this book because this is an untouched book. I didn't even include those in my pictures to you, Kathleen, because I think I have a lot of them untouched. I can pretty much color anything in a Hannah Carlson or also Maria Trolle because we have duplicate books of those. But yeah, I'm excited. And the thing is I think what I'm going to end up doing is trying to match this to this and making it double spread at some point. So I'm happy to have gotten started on this because this was the first page that I was like, yeah, buddy, but I don't know what you do on the inside of this. What do you do on the inside of this? MJ, sleep well, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Thank you for so much of your support. I appreciate you, MJ. I mean, really, what would you do in here? Anybody have any answers or suggestions or like any brain power towards it? I mean, Sarah's like, okay, put a picture in here. And I'm like, yeah, but coloring books, is she doing that so that you'll like do like collage type work in it? I don't know. I like the idea of this. I just really don't like this unless I'm going to like make it look like a bubble or something. My brain does not go to anything creative for that space. Yeah, it's late night coloring. Hello, Mary. Welcome. Welcome. I just finished this page in this book, and we're doing another bud color. We're going to do this one. We're the late night crew. We're the ones that most of everyone's starting to fall asleep, and I get it. They're like, I can't keep my eyes open. And that is just fine. But yeah, this I just finished this one, and this is a buddy color with Nessa. And I'm about to start this buddy color with Kathleen and anyone else that wants to join in. Because we are a welcoming community and everybody's allowed to join in. Right. Thank you, Mary. Thank you. I talked about my annoyance to get it to this point on my video today, but I actually enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy the starting process to it because I really couldn't figure out how to get the pigment from my little handle thing. And man, I really feel like I was working out there. But I think I'm going to head off here and get a hard-boiled egg and eat that for now. And give some attention to my babies, my little boys and girl. And hopefully I'll see y'all tomorrow. Sarah's home tomorrow. I'm not sure what our plans are or if we even have any. I'm hoping to see the boys tomorrow because I love my babies. I love my boys. And it would be nice to be with them on Mother's Day. But everybody's got plans and everybody's got their life, so it's okay. It's kind of okay, It's I want them to live their life and I don't want them to have guilt around being with me. So it is what it is. But yes, Lori, thank you so much for being here. Okay. I didn't think about that. It's kind of not brand new to me. Like I've done it. I've done it in card making with different paper and choice of having like the best paper possible. This right here has just been like womp womp, kind of a thing. But that's because our books don't like us, and that's okay. We just have to keep going on. Yes, happy Mother's Day to anyone and everyone, regardless of how you're celebrating it or who you celebrate as your mother. Um, have a very blessed day, and I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate your support. And I thank you so, so, so much. And we'll see you on the next one. Toodles, my noodles.